I am increasingly, I think, fatalistic isn't the word, but I think we're in such a mess. I mean, in so many ways. I mean, American institutions are completely ill-suited to governing in the current technological climate, and I don't see how they get revised to become, to adapt. I just don't see it. And in general, and the world is totally fucked up, thanks in no small part to American foreign policy. And there's all these tribalizing dynamics, and increasingly, it's like I don't really have all that strong a preference. How do I describe it? It's like, sometimes
You're
you just
becoming
decide what, like the future is so uncertain. It's like for things to work out well, something dramatic is going to happen, and it may have to be very painful for a while, right?
So
And
you're becoming a Lee Kuan Yew type autocrat where you want
no,
governance
no,
elite and
no.
your
I'm just
elite.
talking about. I'm just saying, in past elections, I've always had like a strong preference, usually, and I really think it matters. And I really think Obama's better than Romney because his foreign policy will be better, and Obama will be better than Bush, which he was, and so on. And now I just think, like, we're so fucked. It's hard. It just seems like recovery is enough of a long shot that it will happen through some unexpected path. And it may be a disastrous Trump 4 years that has to happen. And it may be something else. And I just don't fucking know. What I do know is that the answer's not RFK Jr. or Nikki Haley or Joe Biden or Donald Trump or, so I'm just fastening my seatbelt. And I'm just going to, express my version of what I think the problems are and what I think our values should be and what the challenges are. But it's not looking good. I'm sorry.
There are a lot of people who agree with you. Like everybody I talk to agrees with you. So,
well, yeah, but a lot of them think they have the guide, right? Like a lot of Trumpers.
They all think we're in this horrible dilemma and there's no way out.
Yeah, but it isn't just this presidential. I mean, it's not just Biden versus Trump. That is a horrible dilemma. But they are just symptoms. They are just symptoms.
They think the problem is Biden versus Trump, but they don't have a solution.
Biden and Trump are symptoms of something deeper.
So if Biden and Trump were replaced by the president of your choice, why would we still be hurtling toward catastrophe?
Well, oh yeah, I could identify a set of policies that would straighten things out. I mean, look, I do care enough I don't want Trump to be president. It's just that Biden, given what we've seen of his foreign policy, given the fact that he is too old, and given the fact that if he dies, we get Kamala Harris, it's just Biden, I would vote for Biden over Trump, but it's not so clearly superior that I care as much as I otherwise would. And I can imagine a scenario where 4 more years of horror with Trump, which it would be, are somehow it's like the way World War I gave way to the League of Nations, World War II to the United Nations. Like big reforms tend to come in the wake of catastrophes.
So the calamity will be cleansing. I think it's obvious what the long-term horrible trends are. So
yeah.
AI, meritocracy, disease, terrorism, et cetera, et cetera. So I guess I shouldn't mock that.
I wouldn't sign into all that, but yeah.
Thanks for watching Nonzero Clips. To hear more of this conversation and others like it, subscribe to the Nonzero YouTube channel or the Nonzero podcast feed. And to gain access to exclusive podcast content, subscribe to Robert Wright's Nonzero newsletter on Substack.